We hear you. Hit it, Sil.
No.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I have a voice!
How about this?
You talk, I'll listen.
We hear you.
I like hearing the sound of your voice.
All right, based off the first one's name, I think that has something to do with Gimme More at 4.
If they actually made that wine for dogs but had alcohol in it, would your dog be legal once he or she turned 3 years old? Think about it.
Yes. The answer is yes. 21 years old.
Wait, how do dog years work?
7 years. 7 years are dog years. Bill, I'll tell you right now, I know this.
Not the first year, though, right?
I would assume.
What?
Why wouldn't the first year count?
What are you talking about?
I thought the first year wasn't 7
count
years.
is what I want to know.
Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah, I'm also lost on this as well. I mean, I just don't think it would be legal, period.
If the dog is like 7, he's 49.
I'm looking at right now on the American Kennel Club how to calculate dog years into human years. 15 human years equals the first year of a medium-sized dog's life. Year 2 equals 9.
That's 24 years.
Well, this is depressing. Let's get off of that.
Yeah,
insight and perspective.
You just ruined my life. I thought it was 7 years.
It depends on, the size of the dog. I'm looking here.
They always say
on the
in
AKC.
dog years. You
Listen,
never heard
size
that?
matters.
I have
right?
heard it. I've also heard a dog day afternoon.
Did you hear what Sil just dropped?
What'd she say?
Don't repeat
All right,
it.
on to the next one.
I'm going to say that I'm still very confident in the Eagles' chances, especially to win the division. After watching the games over this past weekend, I don't see nobody who's going to run away with it, and we do have the experience and we have the wherewithal to come back from these early season struggles.
That is some confidence.
Well, that's a good memo right there, too, because we get so hyper-focused on the Eagles that we fail to look around the league, and that's what he's saying. Look around the NFL right now. Even the Buffalo Bills aren't playing well. Ricky, you gave me that stat before the show.
Oh, I got it right here.
What is that
identical.
stat?
The Buffalo Bills this is the last 2 games for the Eagles and the Bills. You ready for this? Points per game. 17 for the Bills, 17 for the Eagles. Yards per play. You ready for this?
Let's go.
5.7 for the Eagles. Huh.
You're not going to believe it.
5.7 for the Bills.
Wow.
That's almost impossible.
Yeah.
That's eerie.
But yet you do not hear a lot of the national media suggesting that Josh Allen isn't a good quarterback.
Oh, they weren't saying he was good.
No, they're critical of him.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
No, I'm saying we do.
I heard this morning. They were
I was going to say, don't be like, well, they're not saying that about Josh Allen.
That's
I mean,
not-
just...
What I'm
Yes, they
saying
are.
is the narrative
The National.
is different when it involves guys like Josh Allen than when it involves Jalen Hurts.
Are you
That's
feeling
reality.
sorry for yourself now?
I'm just saying that's the reality. It then
I
becomes
agree.
that
You and Silvana popping off on me and you don't defend me?
but it
Okay.
immediately jumps to, for whatever reason with the Eagles, there's 2 polarizing figures with this team. Hurts and Sirianni. The moment they struggle, everyone starts. See, I told you Sirianni couldn't coach. See, I told you Hurts wasn't a good quarterback.
I don't live in that world.
Yeah, but
wait in the
unfortunately,
depths.
we do on air because we get texts about it, we get tweets about it. I mean, there are people who immediately jump there for the I told you so's about Hurts and Sirianni. You don't get that about other QBs or coaches in this league.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just tunnel vision and focus on my job, man.
They're lurking.
What else you got, Sil?
All right, on to the next.
I was wondering if you guys see the same thing that I'm seeing with the Eagles this year. Other than a few games, they come out and they look so sluggish, slow to the ball. They look way different, and it always seems like the other team's beating them to the ball. The other team's out hustling them.
Well, they aren't great at getting the ball off.
What's interesting is one of the things that we always talked about with this Eagles team that was so impressive, they were always ready to play. Like, the fact that they had won 18 straight games last year with Hurts at the quarterback position is, like, unheard of, and you have to be ready to play. But to that caller's point, there are times, especially against the Giants, I mean, it was on full display, where it does feel like they're a little sluggish. Like, what do you chalk that up to?
I mean, it's a lack of execution. Jalen Hurts talks about it all the time. What I've noticed is that he looks a little bit more comfortable. The offense as a whole looks a little bit more synchronized. And then in the second half, you see teams that aren't blitzing anymore. They're dropping they're doing sim pressures, and there's a lot of zone coverage, and that's where the offense starts to sputter a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I just think you're getting like half of spurts. You might get a good spurt where they look energized, and then you get nothing.
Yeah, it's usually like the first half. Jalen has done a remarkable job handling the blitz, and then it's usually the tale of two halves. Defenses do a complete 180, and they do something different in the second half.
It's going to get very interesting this week, though, because Brian Flores brings the heat.
He does.
And he's the DC of the Vikings. It's going to be an interesting week for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they could quiet the noise with a big win, but the noise will be at an all-time high if they go into Minnesota and come out of there with an L. All right, what else you got, Sil?
Looks like some puck.
The Flyers are back. Big 2022 Phillies vibes coming out of the barn. Can't wait. Flyers up.
Whoa! How about that 2022 Phillies vibes? Is he predicting a Stanley Cup run for the Fly Guys?
Apparently, he just did, yeah.
Listen, I will say this about the Flyers. Although I don't have any crazy expectations for them to win a Stanley Cup, there is a real possibility that we could get playoff hockey back in South Philly this year. That isn't that crazy to think that they could make the postseason. They could have made it last year if they got a little better goaltending. They could have made it 2 years ago if they didn't have that collapse down the stretch, and they got better goaltending this year, it appears. Vladar is a huge upgrade from whoever else they were putting in there behind Erson last year.
Well, in all honesty, let's get this straight. You need to have a good first month. You got 9 out of your now 8 out of your 9 next games are all at home. You have to put up some points.
Yeah, it could go a long way.
Let's start with that, okay?
All right. But yeah, how about that, though? We're getting voice memos for We Hear Ya about the Fly Guys.
That's big time.
Woo! Hit the horn, baby.
That's big time.
It is.
A lot of excitement.
Get excited. All right, what else you got?
All right, this one, by the looks of it, I think I'm going to like.
The only really answer we have here is for Sirianni to shave his head, and we need him to start acting like a maniac. I think if the Chiefs game again, he was to the fans. We need shaved head Sirianni. He needs to get it together for us. Kevin Potato, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he needs to shave his head. Maybe everyone needs to shave his head. Maybe I need to shave my head. I'm not really sure, but the shaving of the head could bring it home for us.
Oh, please.
Should we all shave our heads?
I ain't shaving bleep.
You don't have much.
There.
Yeah, you don't have much left.
Hey, listen. Hey, whoa. Don't take shots at my guy.
Hey, Booney, show him.
Yeah, let's get the spotlight on Bill's noggin.
Show his skull.
What are we doing
here?
here?
You don't see any hair when he does that.
Yeah, he's getting sunburned. He's getting sunburned on his scalp.
I got the hood up right now.
I see what you
I got
did.
the hood up so that you can't see the bald spot. Listen.
Once again, Mr. Wise A.
Maya Lotta tried to shave the beard. It didn't work.
Well, that's because it was the beard.
If anyone was going to shave their head here to get the mojo going, it would be DeCecco with that beautiful head of hair he's got.
Well, listen, I don't. I'm a reporter, so that'd be something.
There it is. I knew that was
That'd
coming.
be something that you guys would have to do. And I appreciate the compliment on the head of hair, though.
You get always a nice little fade, too. Where are you going for that fade?
I go. My barber cuts it at his house.
You want
man.
me to do it?
No.
I do my own.
We know.
My barber cuts it at his house.
Yeah, you always have a nice line.
Homemade.
Now, I was waiting. Is that the last one?
There's one more.
All right, real quick. So my father-in-law had reminded me.
Oh, here we go. Of course he did.
Last year, Silvana came on the air and said that if Zach Baun was an all-pro, that she would dye her hair black, and she did not live up to that bet. I didn't hear it. My father-in-law heard it.
Black hair by Friday.
Or you could shave it. Either one.
Or you're replaced.
I can't believe he remembered I said
We just
that.
gave you 3 choices.
I love that.
We
Props
just
to your
gave you
dad.
3 choices out here.
Props to your dad for the
Father-in-law
accountability.
got that one.
Your father-in-law.
Yes. All right, what else you got, Sil?
But my hair is so nice.
Hi, Schwarber here. Don't get me wrong, I love the city, I love the fans, I love playing here. I'd rather walk out of here than have a man think about me while he's laying in bed with his lovely wife and kids, talking about my contracts and what the team's going to do. Tighten up, Bill. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, tighten up. I heard that, and I was like, what is he talking about?
I do have a problem. I've said that I was laying in bed thinking about Kyle Schwarber and the Phillies free agency plans. I can't, I think this could be the ADD in me, where my mind just wanders. But I do. I'm laying in bed, and I'm thinking about, all right, how are they going to change this team enough? Because if you do bring back Schwarber and you do re-sign JT, what's going to happen? What's up, everybody? It's Bill Colarulo from Unfiltered with Ricky Bo and Bill Colarulo. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel because we post a ton of content. It's not just what you hear on air. We're posting content all day long. We do some things before the show, after the show, even stuff during the show. So subscribe, do whatever you got to do. We got all this content coming to you every single day.